friends, welcome back to another vlog. My name is Lainey if you are new here. If you're not new here, hello, welcome back. I work as a nurse practitioner in the urgent care setting, and I was also an ER nurse for 6 years before that. I like to do lifestyle vlogs, usually kind of like week of my life, following me on, urgent care shifts. I like to show you like hauls, that kind of stuff. I want to do a lot more book content. So if you like that kind of like lifestyle stuff and you like following along with someone who's in healthcare, feel free to like and subscribe. I'd love to have you. I just finished showering. I did my full everything shower, shaved everything, washed my hair. I am preparing for working the next 3 days. It is currently Thursday, so I'm working this weekend. I'm working Thursday, Friday, Saturday from 8 to 8. So my whole weekend will be dedicated to working. That's totally fine. It is the month of June, so I have a couple weekends I need to have off for my birthday as well as for my friend's birthday. We're going out of town, so that'll be really fun. So I'm fine with working the weekends I have to do for my requirement for my job. I'm about to start meal prepping and cooking, basically dinner / my next 3 meals for lunch. And I need to prep snacks, all that kind of good stuff. But before I showered, I did show you guys some swatches on my cheeks and show you guys the new Kosas Blushes Life blushes with some comparisons. So let me swoop to that right now. So I got 3 new shades of the Kosas Blushes Life blushes. I got one of the original ones in the shade Hype, which is a warm poppy pink. And then I got 2 of their new releases, which is Heartbeat, which is a vibrant red, and then Chills, which is a cool vibrant berry. The reason why I'm wanting to film this and show this, and for personal reasons as well, is because I feel like I have similar shades to these already. So I'm curious to see how they compare on my cheeks and if I really need these new blushes or if I need to return them. So what I want to compare is this one right here is the shade Heartbeat, which is the newest release. But I also have the shade called Thrill, which is I think it's marketed as like a blood orange. So let me put these up side by side. This one is Thrill, this one is Heartbeat. So one is like a blood orange, one's supposed to be a vibrant red. And then my other comparison, which I feel like is gonna be super close, this one is the shade Chills, which is the cool vibrant berry. But what I already have is the shade called Adrenaline. So I'm curious to see how these are going to swatch on my cheeks and if there's really that much of a difference. Do I need both? I don't know. We shall see. So I'm gonna do one on each cheek. That way I can kind of see like a comparison for both sides. That way I can be like, okay, like do I really need this or no? Okay, so let's start with my original Kosas blush in the shade Thrill. This is the blood orange. So you can see a little brush right here, a couple tabs about the excess. Okay, this is the shade Thrill. And then I'll do some shots kind of like outside with like natural lighting because I feel like the lighting in here is not the best. And then, so that's Thrill. Okay, so I'm in natural lighting up here against a window. So this side right here is the shade Thrill. And this one is in Heartbeat. So I feel like this one's a lot more red. This one's more orange. What do we think? Let's do Adrenaline, which is the original one that I've had that's been in their permanent collection for a while. I'll do that one on this side. We'll see. I really enjoy using this color to like help deepen up some blushes. That is Adrenaline. Cute. Here's Chill. A lot more pigmented already looking at them. I feel like I need to build up adrenaline more. Okay. There's adrenaline. This one is chill. Let's go to the natural lighting. All right, so this one is adrenaline. And this one is chills. Oh my God. I think it's a little too intense for me, to be honest. Maybe I went a little heavy-handed because these new ones are like really pigmented. I don't think I like, I mean, I guess I could go light-handed, but I feel like this one, I don't know. That looks like a little crazy. I did go back in and add more on this cheek after I did this one, so I feel like my brush was kind of already contaminated, but yeah. I think I probably can return chills, to be honest. I hope y'all enjoyed those little swatches. I'm still undecided. I think I'm going to return chills for sure, which is that pinky one, but I think I'm gonna mess with heartbeat a little bit more and see how I like it. So we shall see, but I love the Kosas blushes. They're one of my favorite formulas of blushes. I think it's, that one's number one, number two is Milani, and then the third one I think would be Hourglass if I had to choose my top 3 powder blushes. So if you care to know that, that's my opinion. Anyways, I need to start cooking. It is 7:45 and I also have like a pile of laundry over sitting on my couch, as well as more laundry in the dryer that's currently drying that needs to be put away. So my priority though is to get this meal prep done. That way I know I have lunches the next couple of days, so I don't spend any money to eat out. I was feeling a little under the weather last week for work and I did not feel like meal prepping. I have not been to the gym in a hot minute, so I've kind of just been kind of out of my groove. And even today I was just feeling so lazy, and then around 3:30 I got up and I edited a YouTube video and I got like much more productive and I got really excited. So hopefully I can take that energy into this weekend as well as continuing on with the vlogs. But anyways, I'm going to be doing a sweet potato turkey taco skillet. I've made this before several times. It's delicious. I'll show you guys all the ingredients and I'll link the recipe down below if you're interested and you want to try it. But I've been tracking my macros. I have not been doing it that well since I've not been feeling well the past week, but I've still been sticking to my normal usual foods that I would normally eat, so I feel like I'm still sticking with that, you know, not in a calorie surplus but slightly in a calorie deficit. So this one's good. It's lower calorie. I think it's like 500, a little bit over if you add like the guacamole cup with it, but it's just ground turkey, sweet potato, black beans, green chilies, taco seasoning. It's super delicious. Reheats so well. I don't like certain meats reheated, and I feel like this one reheats really well. So I need to start cooking that and getting that going, and then once I'm done with that, I'm going to eat it for dinner tonight, have it for my meals next couple days. Then I need to fold laundry, and then hopefully after that I can relax and maybe read a little bit. So let's get to meal prepping. I got all of these set and ready. So I put a lot more black beans than what I did last time, so I could have fit it all in a pan, but you're supposed to combine the ground turkey back with all of the like sweet potato, black beans, that kind of good stuff. So I just put the turkey in here first and then mix it up in the actual bowls themselves. So I have 1, 2, 3 for my next 3 shifts, and then this is going to be my dinner tonight. And then I just put it with a guacamole little cup, and it's super delicious. So I'm going to go eat dinner now, but I wanted to show you guys how it looks. It is super, super good. Highly recommend. Good morning, y'all. Happy Friday. It is 6:30 in the morning. 6:30? 6:40? Almost 6:40. I am starting my 3-day stretch of working all weekend. I'm up. I fed Oliver. You can probably hear him gnawing down his food over there. I am getting my Palo Santo burned so I can pull my Oracle card for the day, and then I will take my vitamins and then start getting ready for the day. I slept okay. I woke up a lot, but I got to bed at a pretty good time, so I got about 6 to 7 hours of sleep, so that is good. I love the smell of Palo Santo. It smells so good. I haven't burnt this in a while, so need a good cleansing before my 3-day stretch. So if this is your first time watching my video, I love to pull an oracle card in the mornings. Just kind of like a message for the day. Sometimes I'll do it like a message for the next couple of days versus just that day, especially if I'm running late or something. I don't always pull a card. So we have pulled the buffalo. I don't think I've pulled this card before, to be honest. Let's see what the buffalo has to say. Alrighty, so for the buffalo, the top words read grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. The passage says, the hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and mind rise toward heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time, and may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. When in balance, trusting, pure presence. When out of balance, restless, lacks gratitude. To bring into balance, prayer and bhakti. I don't know what bhakti means. I'll have to look that up, but there you go. Some buffalo energy to start our morning off. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and pack my lunch. That way that is ready so I can just go ahead and grab it when I'm done and ready to head to work. So good morning. Let's get these shifts going. Alright, so I've got everything laid out so I can put it in my bag and put it in the fridge. So I have my sweet potato turkey taco skillet that I meal prepped, guacamole cup to go with it. I've got a kiwi guava Celsius, Coke Zero, 0 calories for a little treat. And then I have my protein shake. I get the chocolate one from Aldi. Some yogurt, 15-gram yogurt to go with my bagel for breakfast to add some protein. Got some grapes for a snack. I'll put my silverware in here. And then for snacks that will go in my actual work bag will be some white cheddar, lesser evil popcorn, the jalapeno chomp stick, and then I do have one of these cute little brownie cookies for a little sweet treat that are 70 calories. So that'll be perfect to bring for lunch and snacks for the day. And let's go ahead and go get ready.
Smell of the cold stone floor. I want to run, Leo, but I can't. I'm trapped. I see it. The deadbolts clicking, and I'm warmer now with the boots. I indicate their blades flashing in the sun. A sticky fog out of my mind and vision. I've been asleep for a... It's formidable, but the heavy gate has a push handle, and I'm able to walk. I glance up as I pass through. Run, Leo had said, and at last... It was Friday night, and she was wearing a short. I felt a tear roll into my hair. Amanda felt close at hand.
control lamb because that is what you are going to need in this case to do.
Hey guys, I am home. Shift 1 out of 3 is done. It is 8:10 on this lovely Friday night and I am home. It was a steadily busy day. I saw 19 patients, so it really wasn't that bad, but there was a large rush at 4 o'clock where I think I saw over 7 people in like less than an hour and a half. It was just constant at that time. I had plenty of time though just to kind of rest throughout the day, you know, watch some YouTube if I want to, catch up on emails, all that kind of good stuff. The theme today was upper respiratory infection and vaginal issues. There was a lot of like acute vaginitis type patients. And that was pretty much it. Not really anything else exciting. There was one flu B positive person and one strep positive person. So that's pretty much it. Nothing really exciting to talk about with today. So I'm happy to be home. I'm really tired, honestly. And hungry. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in my comfies. I'm probably just gonna have a bowl of cereal, to be honest. I don't really have much else here. I don't really feel like cooking anything, so I think I'm gonna do a bowl of cereal. That sounds pretty good. There's still laundry on the couch that I did not fold last night that I probably need to try to fold tonight. That way I'm not leaving it for whenever I'm off. I just need to get the energy and, you know, crack down for 20 minutes and get that folded. So I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed. I'm gonna go ahead and get changed into my comfies, eat, fold laundry, and then go to bed for round 2 tomorrow. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome. Good morning, y'all. Happy Saturday. I'm awake and at it. It is 7 a.m. so I need to make sure I'm getting a good move on things to work before 8. I did not sleep very good last night for whatever reason. I had a headache before going to bed and I just like could not fully fall asleep. I don't know what was going on. So I'm a little sleepy this morning, but that's alright. It's Saturday. Hopefully it'll be a somewhat relaxing day, but it's urgent care, so you never truly know what's going to come in, what you're going to deal with, but that is the beauty of it, and it keeps it exciting. So I wanted to let you guys know that I finished my audiobook yesterday, called You Can Trust Me. I think it was by Wendy Hurd. I gave it 4 stars. That was really good. I got it from my library on Libby on audio, and I finished it yesterday. It was good, but I kind of want to let you guys know what it's about in case you wanted to read it, because it's perfect to read for the summer, because it's set in the beginning of June, the first half of June. So basically it's about these 2 girls who somehow come together. They're both really good at like basically being con artists and like pickpocketing people. They'll go to certain places and have like a different identity and pickpocket people in the club or whatever, and they'll use that money to live off of, so they don't really have like real jobs. So anyways, one of the girls finds some rich guy and she wants to go basically meet him and, you know, play the long game, see what she can get out of him, and then she gets invited to his private island and then goes missing. And so the friend is like basically trying to figure out what happened to her, what's going on. So it was good. It was a relatively short book, very fast paced. So if people enjoy that kind of thriller or a summer type vibe thriller, that's definitely it. So I need to start my new audiobook this morning. I have another hold on Libby for Recursion by Blake Crouch. I have been loving Blake Crouch recently. I read Dark Matter. I don't know, I think it was last year was when I read it. Last year or the year before. I think it was last year. And I loved it, 5 stars. And then I read Upgrade like last week or the week before that on audio, 5 stars, loved it. And so now I have my Libby hold for Recursion. So I'm going to read that one. I think it's still more along the lines of, like they call it, like a sci-fi thriller, like, you know, futuristic type stuff, advancements in science. It's very much like science-based crazy. It's really good. if you like sci-fi and you feel like you want to branch out and try something, I definitely recommend Blake Crouch Dark Matter. Read that one first because that one's so gripping and so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that. Finish getting ready. Like I said, it's 7:03 now, so I need to get a move on it so we can get our day started.
Penguin Random House Audio presents Recursion by Blake Crouch. Read for you by John Lindstrom and Abby Creighton. Suddenly part, he moves past a sign for a long gargoyle. Her back to Barry, her legs dangling over the edge. Stops. She looks about his dog in Fort Washington Park. One other moves when she's confident and excited about something.
Friends, I am back. Shift 2 out of 3 is done. It is Saturday night. It is 8:13 and I am home. About to take a shower, get in my comfy clothes, and probably have another bowl of cereal, to be honest. I'm a little hungry, but not too hungry. I feel like it'll be just enough to keep me satisfied until tomorrow morning. Overall, today was good. I saw 13 people, so that's not too bad. A lot of trickle-ins, a lot of walk-in patients. The theme today was right pinky toe injury specifically, and upper respiratory with wheezing, deep coughs, chest x-rays. That's what today was. So 2 separate people came in for hitting their right pinky toe on either a desk or their husband's shoe. One was fractured, thankfully. And then the other 2 people were 65 or older with a deep cough, wheezing, all that kind of stuff. One x-ray was normal. The other one I did treat for pneumonia. They read it as negative, but the x-ray showed some obvious consolidation in the left lower lung, and he had diffuse wheezing everywhere, history of HIV. So I was like, no, like, I'm gonna treat you. Even though they read it negative, I'm gonna go ahead and treat you. So that's just a little tidbit to make sure you always look at your x-rays that you're ordering yourself, just because sometimes you may see things, even though I'm not a radiologist, I'm not like, you know, the best radiology reader ever. That's not what I'm saying, but I at least know some things, and if I question something, I at least call radiology department, talk to them, and kind of get their opinion and see what they shake out with that. But anyways, overall a good day. I'm ready to go in tomorrow and get it over with to get my 3rd day in a row done. Sundays are hit or miss with how busy they can be, so we will see what shakes out tomorrow. But I am pretty tired, so I don't think I'm gonna try to stay up late tonight. Hopefully I can just relax, watching YouTube, eat my cereal, and then hopefully crawl in bed and maybe read for a little bit before I go to bed. So before I get ready for bed and stuff, I did receive my order from Ulta. If you can't tell, I love makeup, obviously. I literally showed you guys my kosas blushes in the beginning of this video from Sephora, and then I made a large Ulta order. So I figured that would be fun to show you guys what I got from Ulta. I really enjoy watching makeup hauls, that kind of stuff, and it adds a little bit more spice to the video. So let me show you what I got. All right, first up I got a perfume sample, and then this is pretty cool. This is the Dior Forever Skin Glow foundation. So it gives you a sample of a bunch of different foundations. I'm curious. I bet 2N probably would work for me, because I actually have the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter in the shade 3N, but it's dark, so I only can use it in the summertime. So I use it a lot for like body glow and that kind of stuff. That way I can get kind of more use out of it besides just like on my face, because I do have the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter in a little bit of a lighter shade that I enjoy more than the Dior one. So I'm excited to try the foundation. First thing in my bag of goodies is these false eyelashes. This is the new Natural by Kiss in the style called Freckles. I was watching, who was it? Was it Nikki LaRose? I think it was Nikki LaRose. She was doing like bridal makeup with affordable makeup, and she used these eyelashes. And obviously I am engaged. We're planning on hopefully getting married internationally. I just want to elope. I don't want a big wedding. So I would like to be able to do my own makeup on my wedding day and not worry about having to go through like a makeup trial on an international artist and just like hope for the best on the big day. And I just love makeup too. So I would love to even like invest in doing like a makeup class to perfect it, doing it on my own skin, and obviously put that money towards investing in good products versus paying all that money just for one look, you know, for the day. So I got those to test out because they're kind of natural, look a little bit more smaller. I have like smaller eyes. I feel like the big large ones look really weird. So got those, and then I'm excited for this. I got the Statue lip stains. This is the trio that comes with Mauve, Pinked, and Hazel. Hazel? Sure. Anyways, this is like the viral, you know, lip stain that you put it on, let it dry, then you peel it off. I have not tried it. I've heard good things, so I'm excited to put that to the test. And then these are just restocks. I have the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, the eyelash primer, and then the mascara in Blackest Black. I'm almost out of this, and then I ran out of this a few months ago, and I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury mascara, but I just miss how my eyelashes look when I use the Lash Paradise. So that one's getting a little bit caked up, the Charlotte Tilbury one, so I think it's kind of on its way out. So I want to go ahead and just have a restock of those. And then I got the NYX Epic Ink Liner. This is like a felt tip liquid liner in the shade Graham Cracker. It's kind of like a light warm brown type color, so I'm curious to see how that looks on my eyes for like a more softer wing. I love doing a wing on my eyes. I think it really accentuates my eyes and elongates them. I love it. So then I got this e.l.f. This is the liquid bronzer and contour duo. I love the e.l.f. brushes. I feel like this would be perfect because it's double-sided. I love double-sided brushes to do for blending foundation, contour, whatever. It's affordable, cheap, so I figured I would invest and get one. Pumped about this too. This is the Natasha Denona Mini Eye Sculpt palette. I've been on the hunt to get a neutral type palette, and I'm watching a lot of videos. I do have the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes palette, and I like it, but I don't know. I mean, a lot of folks say it's like the best of the best, but I feel like Natasha Denona's formula is so creamy and nice, and I really enjoy using it. I have her I Need a Warm palette, and I've considered getting her I Need a Nude palette, but I feel like that's too similar to the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes, so I feel like why would I pay that much money? It's like $70 for a palette when I already have one that's similar. So there is this new like Viseart eye palette. I'll put like a photo on the screen. It's like Etendu Praline or something like that. I watched Morgan, I think is her name. She has a makeup channel, and she was reviewing all the Viseart new palettes, and it's like already sold out. So I'm on the email list, so if they restock it, I'm going to purchase that one. It's so pretty. So I think I might purchase that because I literally have the OG Jaclyn Hill palette from like 2015. No, it was 2015. 2016? 17? I don't know. It was, you know, about 10 years ago. Literally, that palette's over 10 years old, or about to be 10 years old. And there's this one shade in there. I got the original one, so it wasn't the one that got the little printout with the shade names. But it's like a light champagne-y, pinky type shimmer, and I love using that like all over my lid, and the palette, like the shadows are so creamy and nice. But that palette is so old, I don't even know if they sell it anymore. So I'm like, I need to find a palette that has the shades that I constantly use all the time, all in one. So I'm on the hunt. So anyways, this is just all mattes, but I've watched YouTube videos, and they say this is like a super nice neutral palette to make a good eye look. And then, because I'm still on the hunt, I did get 2 of the e.l.f. Finest Fleck glitter eyeshadows. I'm sure y'all have seen hype about this if you're makeup girlies. I got 2 shades. I got White Hot and Champagne Showers. So I figured that if I use my Natasha Denona palette and then I use some of these glitters on top, hopefully I can make a cute look out of it that I like. So, I mean, this was pretty expensive. I think it was like $20-something, but these were like $6 each. So I was like, I can get both. I think I'd be fine to get both. So, and then it's my birthday month, so I did get my free birthday gift, which is great. This is the Grande Lash Lash Enhancing Serum. Never used it before. We will see if it actually works and makes my eyelashes grow to be longer, thicker. We shall see, but what an exciting makeup haul. I just love makeup and love watching unboxings. It's my favorite thing. I definitely need to focus on using makeup that I already have versus purchasing more stuff. But I just can't help it sometimes. And it's my birthday month, so I deserve it, right? All right, so I'm going to Oliver is here. I'm gonna go ahead, you probably can see his head. I am going to head to the bathroom now, take my body shower, get cozy, eat my cereal, and then I will catch you guys in the morning when I am getting ready for shift 3 out of 3.
Favorite books that I've read so far this year. Out of the 50 plus books that I've read, I think I'm currently sitting at...
Hi guys, I never actually finished or officially finished this vlog. It's actually Tuesday, so it's been 2 days later since my third shift. My mom had surgery yesterday, so I was basically at the hospital for like 12 hours yesterday with her during her surgery. Everything is great. She's doing great. But I just didn't really pick up the camera because Sunday was crazy. I saw 10 patients in the last 2 hours. It was nuts. I did not leave until 8:45 due to charting. It was just, yeah. So I was just over it, ready to go home and go to bed. And I was busy all day yesterday. So sorry that I say I'm picking it up. I wanted to go ahead and finish it off and let you know that my 3 out of 3 are done. I was off yesterday. I'm off today. I just did a workout. I worked the next 2 and then I have a birthday weekend this weekend. So shout out to my fellow Gemini twins. So anyways, I just wanted to officially end off the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.